Barbara Bruni. Welcome to Pilates Core Training. Today I'm excited to have two students joining me from the Pilates class here at the university. I have Evangelia, who's in the yellow, and Jasmine, who's in the red. And they're going to assist me with the exercises today. So feel free to follow any one of us. Their forms are great. And we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. So let's start by lying on our backs and warming up our breath. You can start with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, arms by your sides. Take a nice deep breath and allow your ribs to expand wide to the side as well as down into the mat. And then exhale, the ribs will move together and down the abdominal wall. Let's do that two more times. Inhale and exhale, initiating that rib cage movement with softening of the sternum. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Ribs move, sternum softens, and draw your belly button in and up. So we're going to find two placements with our spine. The first one, let's go into an imprint. We're going to press our low backs down into the mat so there's no space between the mat and our back. And you want to do that without pressing into your feet, so it's all abdominals. Really draw the belly and keep those ribs sliding down. Now, you have to think about this. It's a small move. Feel as though you're reaching your tailbone longer. You're trying to reach your tailbone down to the floor, but without letting your low back come off the mat. So you'll feel your ribs your abdominals have to work a lot more to maintain that little imprint. So that's our imprint. When we talk about the imprint, keeping your low back in the mat, it's not just a real tight, jammed press into your feet down. It's a nice lengthened abdominal contraction. The other one is the neutral position. Feel that you're continuing to lengthen your tailbone out just until the low back just comes off the mat and your pelvis is neutral. You can put a couple of fingers between your low back and the mat. That is your neutral spine. So we'll either be working on the imprint, low back into the mat, or in the neutral. Still the abs are firing and very contracted, but you have the little space. So let's maintain that little space and bring our legs to tabletop. We'll start with marching legs, stabilizing your spine. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tap your right foot down to the mat, keeping your ribs imprinted and your spine in neutral. Inhale to come up. And left leg, exhale. And inhale. And while you do 4 more of these, think about your chin staying down and your shoulders staying wide. 2 more times. Exhale, ribs into the mat, belly draws in. Inhale up, and last one. And bring your legs up. Hold them here in tabletop, and bring your arms overhead. Reach up to touch the ceiling. Feel how your shoulder blades can come off the mat. And then drop your shoulder blades down into the mat. Keep them there, and on your exhale, imprint your ribs and take your arms overhead. And inhale, bring them up. And again, exhale, ribs move down, sternum softens, belly draws in as you reach. Inhale up. Keep those elbows really straight. Last 2. Exhale down. Inhale to come up. And last one, exhaling down. And inhale to come up. Hold your arms up. We're going to do those marching legs with alternating arms. So inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, take your right leg down and your left arm overhead. And inhale up. And right arm, left leg. So as you do these, try to feel that you're equally weighted on both sides of your hips. That you're not rolling to one side or the other. Let's go 4 more. Shoulder blades hold the imprint as well as the ribs. And 3. And in. And last 2. Belly button in. And up. And last 1. And up. And let's put our feet flat on the mat and do some bridging. Arms by your sides, elbows aim out just a little bit, creases in towards your waist, and open across the tops of your shoulders. Inhale and go into your anterior tilt. So you've got that little space. That little space just became a big space. And then as you exhale, press your low back down into the mat. Find that imprint. Now press into your feet. and peel your spine up off the mat until you are literally standing on your shoulders. Inhale at the top. And exhale, soften the breastbone first. Feel that nice lengthening of the spine as you lower it down bone by bone until the tailbone unfolds. We'll do 2 more like that. Inhale, anterior tilt. And exhale, draw the navel in, slide the ribs down, press into your feet, and peel up bone by bone. Lift your hips just a little higher and bring your ribs down a little lower. Hold that, inhaling again. And exhale, lengthen down so your legs are in that parallel space, that parallel alignment. So they're not touching, they're not wide apart. They're just as wide as your hip sockets. Inhale, anterior tilt. Exhale, posterior tilt. Feel like you're reaching your tailbone long, like it's going to touch the back of your knees as you roll up. Chin down, all 10 toes pressing into the mat. Inhale. And exhale to lower down. Okay, let's extend our legs straight out, going into roll-ups. Put your legs together and flex your ankles. Inhale, bring your arms up, going back into that nice imprint. On your exhale, reach overhead. Reach here. Just take a minute to feel that length from your heels reaching away from your tailbone, your fingers reaching away from your tailbones in opposition, your elbows straight, your knees straight, and your chin down. So this is a position we'll find every time. If you're very flexible, your arms and hands might end up touching the floor. That would be great. But don't try to touch the floor if it pops your ribs up. All right, so here we go. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, lift your head, nod your chin. Your arms will follow your upper body as you roll up bone by bone. Reach over, trying to reach past your feet, looking down between your knees. Inhale here. Exhale, slide your shoulders down and wide as you keep that C curve in your spine all the way down. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, find that nice elongated imprint. Inhale to lift. Feel like you're pulling your shoulder blades apart from each other as you roll it up. Reach down. Look down between your knees. Feel like your belly button's drawing in and your low back's going to touch the wall behind you as you inhale. And then exhale, shoulders down and wide, reaching out your heels as you lengthen down. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, ribs down, belly in, knees and elbows straight. Inhale to lift. Give those shoulder blades just a little shrug down away from the ears. You guys are doing a great job today. Inhale and reach. And exhale, shoulders wide and down as you keep that scoop in the abdominals. And last one, inhale, exhale. Inhale to lift. And exhale to take it up. Inhale here. And exhale all the way down. Going into an exercise that's a little more into the abdominals, an exercise called single leg stretch. So now let's bring our legs back to that tabletop, hands around your right knee. Go into that slight imprint where the ribs are down, the low back is touching it, the tailbone still reaching long. Inhale here. Exhale, nod your chin and lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Your neck is free. You're lifting from those abs right below the ribs. Straighten your left leg. Keep your waistband straight. Both hips flush to the mat. Inhale, switch. Exhale as you extend. Inhale and exhale. So it's total hip stability. You're not going to let those hips wobble one way or the other. So there's no rotation, no rocking side to side. As you extend your legs, be careful that you don't let your low back pop up off the mat or your belly button pull in. And one more thing, your waistband stays level. So as you pull the knee in, you don't want your hip to come in with it. So think right knee in, reach long out your right sits bone. And let's go 3. Inhale, exhale 2. And inhale, exhale 1. And lower down. And right here, just hold onto your knees, you guys, and do some knee stirs, just little circles, letting your back lift and drop into the mat. Because we've got one more ab exercise to go. And we'll also start getting into some legs here. So let's bring our legs back to tabletop, arms by our sides. Inhale, exhale, nod your chin, and lift up into that partial lift. Then posterior tilt to roll up. Inhale, get a nice straight spine. So on your exhale, you can extend your legs just a little bit. And then inhale, bend them. And we get a lot of shake on those. And let's lower down bone by bone. Each time we're going to go just a little bit longer with our legs. We'll do 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, nod your chin. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Slight imprint. Roll it up. Inhale, nice straight back. Exhale, without rolling back on your sits bones, off of your sits bones, bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, rolling back through that imprint. 2 more times, you guys. Inhale. Exhale, get that nice lift from the abs. Pull the belly in, roll it up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, pull your belly in, wrap your ribs, straighten those knees. Inhale, bend, and exhale to lower down. And one more time. You certainly can hold on to the back of those thighs if your thighs are getting tired. Inhale and exhale to roll it up. Inhale to straighten your spine. Exhale to extend your knees. And here, you guys, let's just put our feet flat on the mat. And then bring your hands behind you. We'll get a little bit more into those quads. Yes, we're all excited about that. All right, take your feet out a little wider. Open your shoulders and bring your ribs down so we're not popped out into a extension. Walk your feet a little farther away, and then on your exhale, straighten your right knee. Reach long from your hip, and inhale, bend. And left leg, we'll just alternate these. Exhale, reach, and inhale, place it down. So when you reach, draw the abs and wrap your ribs so that you stay in the abs and you don't go into the back. Let's do 2 more. Reach from the hip so that knee doesn't drop back on you there. And last one. Reach the left and release it. Let's roll on our sides and we'll work our outer thigh and our glutes. So let's go all the way down to start. And we'll rest our head on our elbow. Bend your knees in and make sure you have that little mouse house. So you can put your hand here. So you don't want your hip to drop in, shortening this top waist. Reach long out the sits bone. Make sure you can put your hand here and feel space. We'll call it mouse house. All right, from here, lift your top leg without dropping out of that mouse house and place it down. So lift and lower. And as you lift, reach longer out your sits bone. You got to reach your hip long. Otherwise, you'll sink into that mouse house. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, lift and release. And 3. And exhale up for 2. And exhale up 1. Now hold it here. Keep your foot in place and just aim your knee up as far as you can towards the ceiling without rolling back onto your butt. And then close it back. So we'll lift it and lower. It's like a one-legged plie position. Lift 5 and release. And 4 and 3. Still in mouse house. And every time you lift, wrap your ribs and pull your belly in. Still focusing on every movement coordinated with breathing in Pilates. And last 1. And hold it up. And let's do 8 little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. But we are not done yet. Straighten your leg out and then bend it back in without letting the waist move. Let's go out for 7 and bend, and 6 and 5, reaching out the hip. I like to keep my hand under my waist so I can feel if I'm starting to sink into that. And last 3 and 2. Feeling those abs work every time. And hold it out, hold it out. Now, we are not done yet. Little pulses. 8, 7. Not letting that waist move. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bend it in. Very good. Let's stay on this side and just press up onto your elbow. So when you're in this position, you want your elbow to be directly under your shoulder. So from here, you want to lift those ribs up and move up out of that shoulder. Very nice. Let's extend the legs out. Let's actually, on this first one, bend the bottom knee for the first set. So this would be where to start. So inhale and lift up out of the shoulder. Work those shoulder stabilizers. Exhale, pull your belly in and lift to a side plank. And hold those shoulder stabilizers. Watch for sinking into the shoulder joint. Hold it, lift higher, draw the abs in, and place it down. You can certainly stay there. If that was easy for you, extend your bottom leg. Inhale, lift up out of your hips. And exhale, engage the powerhouse, pelvic floor, low glutes, and lift. Shoulders open. Watch for that bottom shoulder folding in. And lower down. Let's do 2 more, you guys. Inhale, out of the shoulder. Engage those shoulder stabilizers down. Exhale, powerhouse, those abs, low glutes, pelvic floor, ribs wrapping to come up. And inhale down. And last one, inhale, lift up out of the shoulders. And exhale to come up. And release it down. Let's flip over to our other sides. And this is one of those ones we have to do it twice. Okay, so let's go down all the way and find that mouse house. And we'll go right into it, you guys. So on your inhale, lift your top leg and release down. And exhale up 7. So your knee and foot are roughly on the same level. Right now we're in parallel. Inhale, release. Exhale, wrap your ribs, pull your belly in, and release. And let's go 4 and 3. And these exercises are really hard. Here's the last one. Hold your leg up there and go into those little frogs or those little one-legged plies and release. So if you're just sitting there not joining us there at home, try getting on the floor and doing these. They are a real burner. Real good glute medius. Nice muscle that helps to support your back, your hip, and your knee. And a lot of times with runners, this muscle can get pretty weak. And it's that hidden little muscle that can cause chronic pain elsewhere in the back or the knee. All right, hold it up in little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. Now let's straighten it out. Reach out fully, reach out the leg and bend back in. Exhale, extend out, straightening the knee and bend back in. And it's 5, and release. And exhale, 4, reach and release. Still in your mouse house. 3, coordinating with your breath. Exhale, inhale, and last one. Exhale and hold it out. Nice and straight and little pulses up. 8, 7, reaching out that hip so the hip doesn't drop in with the leg. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. And pull it in. All right, let's come back up on our form for some side planks. Once again, elbow directly under your shoulder rather than out here. That would cause too much stress in the shoulder. Starting out with the bottom leg bent. Inhale, lift up out of that shoulder socket. Bring those ribs up. And on your exhale, draw the belly in. Wrap your ribs and lift. Nice work. Beautiful job, you guys. And then lower down. Again, you can keep it there or you can straighten it. If you felt that you could hold that strength in your shoulder stabilizers, then extend your legs. Inhale and exhale to go up. So while you're up here, you're sliding that shoulder blade down your back. Inhale and exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up out of the shoulder. Exhale, wrap those ribs together. Pull your belly in and hold it. Shoulder blades open. Inhale and exhale down. Last one. Inhale exhale to go over or up and release down. Okay, let's flip back to the side we started on. And I think it's time we stretch our back a little bit. So let's do a rollover. All right, so here we go on our backs. And we'll start the rollover with our legs to tabletop. From here, shoulders are wide, so just take a minute to get back into your nice placement. Imprint that lumbar spine. Inhale, straighten your legs and bring them over into a pike. Now draw your belly in and use those abs to roll over. Aim your sits bones to the sky, straighten your knees, and soften your sternum so you're on your shoulder blades and not your neck. Inhale. And exhale, lower down, still bone by bone, just like a roll up, keeping your knees straight and your shoulders and head down. And again, inhale and pike in. Exhale, abs kick to roll you over. Inhale, lift those sits bones up, drop your sternum down. Inhale and exhale to lengthen it down. Feel like somebody has a hold of your feet so that they're stretching you the opposite way. Last time, inhale and pike up. Exhale to roll. Inhale, get that nice stretch. If you keep reaching your sits bone up and bringing your sternum down in opposition, you'll feel that beautiful stretch through the low back. On your next exhale, let's lower it down, bone by bone. And rest there. All right, so let's put our feet on the mat. And we'll go a little deeper into our abs. So from here, let's just roll up. Inhale. Exhale, nod your chin, and roll up. Okay, these are pretty tough abs, so hang in there at home. If you find that your back takes too much effort in this, then keep the move very small. Don't go as far back as these two crazy ladies here in front of me. So with the rock hard abs. All right, here we go. Arms are forward and sit up nice and tall. Imagine the back of your head touching the ceiling. Now, you've got to think that that's still going up while you bring your tailbone under you and start to roll back. Let's hold here. Open that breastbone a little bit and re-tuck under so we're still rounded in the low back. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your arms overhead, shoulders out of your ears, and inhale down. 2 more times. Tuck your tailbone under, bring your arms overhead, and inhale. And again, exhale. If you're feeling it in your back, come up higher and just round your back more. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale, curl under 1 more inch. Inhale. Exhale, take the arm out to the side. And inhale back in. And exhale, take your other arm out to the side. And inhale back in. Keeping those knees together without shifting the hips. And back in. And last one. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, roll it up. Very nice. All right, let's flip over, you guys, and do a back bend. Kind of stretch out those abs. The show is almost over, and I don't want to miss this. So we're going to go on our belly, palms down by our shoulders. Feet can be separated. Draw your abs in and up like you're going to put a pillow under your belly button and just lift it up off the mat. Slide your shoulders together slightly in the back. Exhale, feel like you're reaching your legs longer. Now on your inhale, we're going into a back extension. Feel like you're initiating with your head pulling away from your tailbone. Let's just go up halfway on this first one. Inhale here, and exhale back down. All right, so if you're doing these at home and it doesn't feel very good, don't go up any higher. We're going all the way up for the final stretch. Inhale and lengthen. Start pressing up. And now exhale, start to straighten your elbows. Keep reaching longer with your feet. Tail tuck. So we're not sinking into that low back. Grab the lowest rib down. Pull the belly in. Reach long out your feet, shoulders back. Give those glutes a squeeze. Take a deep breath. And exhale, lower down. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, reach out your feet, pull your belly in, shoulders back. Inhale, initiate. Neck lengthens away from the top of the shoulders. Exhale, ribs down. Reach long out your feet. It's almost that sense that you're going into a posterior tilt. Shoulders back, neck long. Inhale and exhale to lower down. Let's come up onto all fours. We're going to end with a cat stretch. Just a real quick stretch to stretch out the low back. Drop your head and round your spine. Shoulders out of your ears. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Let's sit back on our shoulders because we are done. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Evangelia. And we'll see you next time on Pilates Core Training.